Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Jocelyn, and today I'm going to be doing a eyeshadow tutorial using the James Charles X Morphe palette to get this rainbow cut crease with a bold white eyeliner. So keep watching and I hope you enjoy. So I've already done my foundation and my eyebrows off of camera, and now we are going to get into eyeshadow. So first things first, on a Morphe M506 brush. So before I did my eyeshadow, I forgot to tell you guys that I had already primed my eyelids with concealer and I did not set it, so sorry. I'm going to be taking this shade Escape in the James Charles palette, which is the deepest purple, and I'm going to lay this down where I want my crease to go. This looks a little crazy right now, but it will come together. So next I'm going to be taking the hot pink shade in the palette, which is called Skip, on a Morphe M433, and I'm just going to buff out that color going upwards, packing on the pigment and gently blending upwards a little bit. You don't want to go too far or it'll go too high and you won't be able to add the other colors in. Going back in with my Morphe M506, I am going to take that same purple shade that we used earlier called Escape and the dark magenta shade called Love That, and I'm going to put that right in between those two colors to just deepen up that crease again. Going back with that brush we used the pink on, and I'm just going to buff this out, not adding any additional product. Just buff in that line so it looks nice and blended and smooth between the two shades. Next, on a Morphe Y17 brush, I'm going to be taking the shade 518, which is the very pumpkin-y orange shade in the palette, and I'm going to buff that right above the pink to make it look like a dark purple to orange sunset. Lastly, on that same brush, I'm going to be taking the shade B, which is the only yellow in this palette. It's the super bright yellow. And I'm going to go right above that orange and just continue to do the same thing, leaving a little bit of space underneath my eyebrow because I don't want it to blend into my eyebrow. Going back in with 518 because we lost a little bit of that orange in that blending, so I'm just going to add a little bit more in. Next, on an e.l.f. eye crease brush, I'm going to be taking the smallest amount, and I mean not a lot at all, of the shade Benny, and I'm just going to add that. I'm just going to literally stamp that right in there, just add a little bit of definition to the crease because it's all just really blended right now. I'm just going to add that into to really define it before I cut it. Going back in with the Morphe 506 brush, I'm going to take the shades Escape and Love That and just blend that out a little bit more because it's a little too dark right here. On the same brush that we used before with the pink, I'm going to go back in with Skip, which is the pink shade, and I'm just going to blend right above where we just laid that purple, and I'm going to go back through with every color that we used, with every brush that we used for that color, and I'm just going to add more to each color and blend it out so it's really pigmented. Now with the orange. And now with the yellow. Now it is time to cut the crease, and I'm going to be using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer in the shade Fair 08 on a flat top concealer brush, like just like this. You can get these at like Dollar General, something like that. Like every store pretty much has these. So I'm going to take a little bit and put it on the back of my hand. And I'm going to cut my crease. So on that Morphe M506, I'm going to be going in with the shade Escape, and I'm just going to pack that right here in my outer corner. Now taking a little bit of the shade Benny, the one that we used right here earlier, I'm just going to connect those together because right now this purple is a little lighter than I would like it to be, so I'm just going to add that shade to kind of deepen that up a little bit and make it a darker purple. Next, I'm going to go in on that same brush. I'm going to go in with the shades Cola and Brother and pack that right next to the purple, overlapping it a little bit next to it, right in between those two colors. Okay, so while editing this video, I realized that in the next couple of eyeshadows, my eye is barely in the video. It's not in the shot, so I am very sorry. But all I'm doing, I'm just packing on the pigment and blending it out into the color that I laid down previously. So I'm really sorry that my eye isn't in the shot, but I did the best that I could do. Going back in with Escape to fill this gap in right here. Going in with a tapered blending brush with no product, I'm just going to buff in right here. Adding a little bit of Love That on that same brush. Next, going in on a dense eyeshadow packing brush, I'm going to be taking the shade Social Blade and packing that right next to that blue. On this same brush, I'm going to be going in with the shade Playground, and I want to pop a little bit of teal right in here to really blend those two shades together to make it more rainbowy and blended. So I'm going to take that shade and just tap off the excess and pat it right here. Lastly, on this empty space right here, another packing brush, I'm going to be taking the shade B, which is that bright yellow, and just filling the rest of that space in with that shade. I'm going to drag this into my inner corner on the side of my nose right here because I want a pop of yellow because I'm going to be putting down a gold glitter, and that'll add a nice colorful base for the glitter to stick to. Now on the lower lash line, I'm going to take the shade Escape, and I'm just going to buff that right here. Now, going in on that same brush, we're going to use the hot pink shade and the Love That shade, that magenta shade, and buff that right next to that. same brush, we're gonna go in with orange. Using that same packing brush that we did on the yellow on the top lid, I'm going to take it and just connect those together. Just for fun, I'm going to be taking a little bit of the shade Hello, which is a really light sky blue shimmer in the palette, and I'm going to pack that right in between, well, right on top of where we laid that teal. Now it is time for white eyeliner. I'm going to do a pretty dramatic wing on this eye, and I'm praying that this turns out okay because this eyeliner is pretty difficult to get a sharp wing with, so I'm going to make it work. I've got that white wing on, but as you can see, my eyelashes are very clumpy, so I'm going to shut off my camera for a minute and just clean these off because that looks disgusting. Alright, so now that I got my whole eyelash situation figured out, I'm going to be taking the Ciate London black eyeliner in the shade, I don't know, it's black. So I'm just gonna put that in my waterline to really smoke this out. Okay, so this eyeliner isn't working. Okay, take two with the black eyeliner. This time I'm going to be taking the Cynthia Rowley eyeliner crayon in the shade black, and now I'm going to apply this on my waterline and hopefully it works. I don't want to put any in the inner corner because it's so yellow and bright that I don't want it to close my eye up a little bit, so now I'm just going to do the top waterline and just run this along the underneath of my eyelashes. I'm going to spray my little inner corner brush with some I'm going to spray my inner corner brush with a little MAC Fix. I'm going to spray my inner corner brush with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. I'm going to go to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sugar Glow Kit. I'm going to be taking the shade Marshmallow. It's white, but in the light it has a yellow shift, like a yellow gold shift, so I think that would look really pretty in the inner corner on this yellow. So I'm just going to take some, put it right in there. Same thing on my brow bone. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and add mascara. Guys, so that completes today's tutorial using the James Charles palette. I hope you guys liked it, and like, subscribe, comment, let me know what video you want to see next, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye! Hello? You shut off? Ah! Same thing on my brow bone. Oh My god! Do you see what I just did? Fixed it. By the way, in case you haven't noticed, focus? I'm lazy, so I only did one eye. And I probably realized that towards the end of the video you guys noticed that I said, we will be done, or once I do my mascara, we will be done. And you probably saw that I only did one eye. I know, I'm not doing the other eye because this eye took me 3 hours, so. Bye!